baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins.
And now, please welcome your...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Miami Marlins.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control, he's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And that's in for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. Pitch misses there. Yeah, the count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Yeah, the batter now, Dylan Cruz. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and fires. That misses. 3-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And a strike on the outside edge. Abrams takes his lead at third with 1 away. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive. Caught.
The first baseman.
Take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That one ripped but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Way inside, gets out of the way. Bounced up the middle. Edwards on the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. And pitching here today, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Out to short, Abrams. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And here is Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. There's a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Comes the 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Alcantara back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And the batter now, Jose Tena. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Garcia over at first with 1 away. Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Little dribbler up along third. And he can't come up with it.
That is big. The first baseman, Matt Mervis.
So digging in, Matt Mervis. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. And a base hit. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there.
Good.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So, pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, no outs. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins.
1-0.
The 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. No outs, runners at first and second.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Batting 7. The
Davison
designated
De
hitter,
Los Santos digs in now.
De Los Santos.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's inside. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, Abrams. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Top half of the
Leading
third
off with the
inning, and
Nationals,
now it's
the
going to be
shortstop,
C.J. Abrams.
Abrams.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Forget it. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off left side.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses. The count now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. That hits the dirt. Full count 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 1 so far.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Good hitters count the 2-0. There's the strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Doubled his first time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Myers sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that's the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Up and in, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a strike. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Nick Fortes.
So up next, Nick Fortes. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards, grounded out to short in his first trip. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And now it's Luis Garcia. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And it skips in the dirt. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Tenna stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Oh, and he hit him.
That's pretty much the last thing you're looking to do with 2 outs and the base is empty. You have the opportunity to be really aggressive with that hitter. You don't want to wake up an offense, and you don't want to give a team an extra out.
Young takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pulls that one foul. Tenna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Digging in, Dylan Cruz. He is struck out, and he is walked. First offering, and it just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs. On the ground, Edwards. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Down the third baseman, Connor Norton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Sanchez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The second baseman.
Now it's going to be Jonah Bride.
The essence of this message, glad you dressed it so expressive and you're moving in percentage.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Lowe. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Back here in Miami, ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Alcantara back to work. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
The first baseman, number 33,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
That one off the mark. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And misses inside. In for a strike. Now 3-1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That one the other way. Calls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And that one in the air, center field. Hill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
This one smashed down the right field line. Cruz pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Myers stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Marlins trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And another ball.
2-0. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the strike. Foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Andrew Nardi on a pitch out of the pen here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. 1 for 2.
Luis Garcia.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting loose. Martinez also throwing. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Left field, Myers settles under this one. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 8, Jose Tena.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. And that one missing low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Marlins,
6th
the
inning.
center
And
fielder,
at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill.
Hill.
And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Misses inside, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It
Now
passed
batting,
right through the
the
heart of the
catcher.
strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins, struck out looking at his first at bat. That misses, and that is
1
ball
ball.
1.
No strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Abrams tosses
He's
to
out.
first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins,
for the Marlins, Ronnie
number
Enriquez.
32, Ronnie Enriquez.
And now the center
Leading off the
fielder,
box,
Jacob
The
Young.
center fielder, Jacob Young.
That one missing inside. In the air, left field, Myers on the move. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And that one clips the corner. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Up next for Washington,
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. And there's a foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fortes makes the play, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 29, James Wood.
And now here is James Wood. 0 for 3 in this one. Enriquez checks the runner. Abrams dives back in safely. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, Connor Norby. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the pen down there. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, a left-hander, also throwing. And now 2-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Not close with that one. Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if
The
they
right
go to the
fielder,
bullpen in
number
this spot or
7,
not.
Page 2.
Now here is Jesus Sanchez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just
Now
out of
back,
sync with the
second
pitcher.
baseman,
They're guessing
Joe
wrong,
Dog.
and their timing's off.
Bride.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonah Bride.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
No ball, 1 strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Wood pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a foul straight back. Norby off of first with 2 away. A little bit high maybe. And 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder,
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, not close. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
The tying run at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate, and that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
so they turn things over to the righty, Derek Law.
58.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
Two outs, bases full, and next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And that one upstairs.
2-2.
Line to left, and foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. He goes down looking.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Marlins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
59.
Anthony Veneziano.
Anthony Veneziano.
And here's the first
Leading off for the
baseman,
Nationals,
Nathaniel
the first
Lowe.
baseman, number 33.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Veneziano, a 6'5 lefty, 27 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2019. That one outside, and it's 1-1. Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Josh Bell.
Bell.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
So digging in, Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tapped softly on the ground, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. And a slider misses down and away.
1-2.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. And downstairs.
3-2.
Ripped on a line, and no one can get there. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, safe, and it's 4-0.
He was all over that one.
Now
Good
batting,
job getting the
second
foot down
favorite,
so he could catch it out front and pull it.
Ruiz.
Turned on it nicely for the knock.
First and second, no outs. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Bell, the lead runner, out at second. Garcia on at first with nobody out. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Struck him out looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Sims.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Sims.
Leading off, Derek
Leading
Hill.
off for the Marlins, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Brixey up and throwing. Ferrer warming up as well. Strike one.
1-1.
And that's outside. And that's down and away. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. That one at the knees for a strike. That's too low. And the count is 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball two. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. The throw in, not gonna get him. He's in there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch misses. Man at second. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Lucas Sims gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Jorge Lopez.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 21, Jorge Lopez.
So two down, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Norby off of first with 2 away. And that one is inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Over to Lowe. That's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Back, it's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Martinez.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
Seth Martinez.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Declan Cronin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's already homered here in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. That one out to right. Sanchez. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Dylan Cruz. Now at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Edwards. Tosses across to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami. So bottom of the 9th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Mervis in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Lowe. Now only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Makes the catch.